Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they with pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they with pop out in their heads. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom.
I'm in the track trying to whip it, flip it. She on my so I quit it. Walk in the club with my grillin'. You on my chain, come and get it. You trippin'. Listen here, cussy, you got two decisions. Do you want the or do you want the Smithy? Your life is a gamble, you better not risk it. And see, I'm in the track trying to whip me a pitch and I move with it. Keep a on deck, he be moving with it. You can on your block, we don't know who did it on the block. And about to go feelin'. Man, they took it in early, they know we spinning. Since you just can't put a hole up in it. We gon' empty them till you know we dippin'. And my dubbies on high, he keep rollin'. Gang.
Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they with pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they with pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll be on the drums.
Long hair girl with Celine on, yeah. She ain't got a job, but she rockin' bomb, yeah.
Hey.
Y que no pare, que con mi gente ando de pare. Hoy día no nos frena nadie, así que ahora mejor salte, no pare,
Hey. Go ahead, girl, with just breaking on, yeah. Long hair girl with Celine on, yeah. She ain't got a job, but she rockin' ball, me, yeah. I don't want a little bit, I want the whole thing. One of one, Mike and Mary Jeans, oh yeah. Wise hating on me, oh yeah. Don't you make it hot, don't make a scene, oh yeah. In the cut with the pump, hit his bean, oh yeah. Like a lick, but I'm not one. Get in the cut with it. One up top, hit his top, one up top, hit his top. Just let me know if it's a problem. Bobby, I make it hot, boy. I was really on the block, and now they see me in the
que
car.
no pare, que con mi gente ando de pare. Hoy día no nos frena nadie, así que ahora mejor salte, no pare, Hey, ma, ¿cómo estás? Yo sigo en este lugar y no sé dónde quedas, así que no me venga a rescatar. Yo no sé cómo llegué, solo desperté en una habitación que no era de mi hotel. Entonces me enojé, luego me calmé porque había algo para beber. Una vez de buen humor me escapé para el club. Encima dentro había amigos que eran de la cruz. Ahí como que todo se descontroló y terminé con menos plata que víctima Robin Hood. Y ay, te juro que no me di cuenta. Ay, ahora como vuelvo pa' casa, solo me quedó agua en el bolsillo. Era una moneda para el casino. Ahí comprendí que era mi destino. Solo tenías un tiro y aposté al 23. Entonces todo me robé. ¿Qué me va a decir usted?
Like a lick, but I'm not one. Get in the cut with it. One up top, hit his top, one up top, hit his top. Just let me know if it's a problem. Bobby, I make it hot, boy. I was really on the block, and now they see me on
Y
the
que
top.
no pare, que con mi gente ando de pare. Hoy día no nos frena nadie, así que ahora mejor salte, no pare, OB on the drums, yeah, Paulo Londra. Big ligas, los mayores.
the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the National League West, Kevin Ross grabbed 3 runs driven in as the boys in blue took care of Oakland 5-3. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. As of right now, the A's are in second place in the AL West, 9 games back. And the Dodgers sit in first place in the National League West division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. Eric Hosmer drove in 3, helping the Padres get the win over the Giants 4-2. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. Heading into the day, the Giants sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Padres are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cardinals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home 4-1. At the start of the day, the Cardinals are in second place in the NL Central, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. And the Brewers are 4th in the division. They're 13.5 out of first place. Chase Anderson grabbed his 13th win overall this year, leading the Bo Sox to the win over the rival Yankees 11-3. In the standings, the Yankees are atop the American League East Division, a sizable 7 games ahead of second. And the Red Sox are 3rd in the division, 14.5 out of first. The Tribe had 12 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 9-5. As of today, the White Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, 14 games back. And the Indians are 2nd in the division, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. The Twins amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they destroyed the Angels 10-3. Entering the day's action, the Angels are in 3rd place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Twins are leading the American League Central Division. They have a 3-game cushion. Josh Reddick was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, leading the Stros to a win over the Rangers 7-2. At the start of the day, the Rangers are in 4th place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Astros are atop the division. They are enjoying a comfortable 9-game cushion. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
I might even guarantee it. When she took me up and turned me right into a paraplegic pair of shoes. I got the envy on them, make you stare and see them. We ain't paying for them, now you ought to know I'm wearing free ones. When you go to me, I gotta know, is there a reason it was so abrupt? I kinda had to think that there would be one. Conversations out of state, they asking where are we from? I don't care about you, I got me a chick that's Caribbean. She want me to serenade her, but you know I'm bashful. I got all the whippersnappers and the little rascals. Turned off the way we drippin' with Tabasco. Old friends inquiring about the cash flow. Okay, this here in the gas state. I can't hit it, if I do, I might pass away. These boys fake, please quit with the masquerade. Hey, not here with the past the same. I could probably use a fresh start out the window of the Target. I'm reflecting on life through Cherokee Park. Think about life through Cherokee Park. I know that we got it, I might even guarantee it. When she took me up and turned me right into a paraplegic pair of shoes. I got the envy on them, make you stare and see them. We ain't paying for them, now you ought to know I'm wearing free ones. When you go to me, I gotta know, is there a reason it was so abrupt? I kinda had to think that there would be one. We want conversations out of state, they asking where are we from? I don't care about you, I got me a chick that's Caribbean. It's a push start, I ain't gotta put the key in. Whip it real nice like a good human being. 24 East, I'm in Chattanooga 10. Yeah, the barbecue Korean and my shorty muy bien. Hey, we just went from dive bars to the Coliseum. Man, he's a try hard, wouldn't wanna be him. PG on the gym, go ahead, copyright it to him. Go ahead, copyright it. Nah, I wouldn't wanna say too much. We ain't take her from you, now she came to us. Ain't no steak dinner, but we made through brunch. 2-4 on the beat, you know he came through clutch. No, he came through clutch. I know that we got it, I might even guarantee it. When she took me up and turned me right into a paraplegic pair of shoes. I got the envy on them, make you stare and see them. We ain't paying for them, now you ought to know I'm wearing free ones. When you go to me, I gotta know, is there a reason it was so abrupt? I kinda had to think that there would be one. Conversations out of state, they asking where are we from? I don't care about you, I got me a chick that's Caribbean.
dreamers. We were all believers. It's a perfect crime. Nothing like it will
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. Sean Manaea gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Carter, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Christian Carter.
First delivery to him on the way. Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, he makes the stop in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. So a fine play down there at the hot corner to take a base hit away, and that would appear to be a good segue to check out the league leaderboard for team fielding percentage. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Here's Jock Peterson now. His career numbers against Manaea, he's 0 for 4. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I know they're just waiting for Jock Peterson to come alive. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal. Only 3 ABs. But it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
Stepping in now, Darnell Mason, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season. And this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. This guy is on. It could be lights out and lots of Ks.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Jose Iglesias comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
got a ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Fouled off. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
So digging in now, Marcus Semien. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Oh, and he can't hang on. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Digging in, Matt Chapman, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Page is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A's strand a couple. Still no score. Into the box, Kenny Lofton. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Wind-up and the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Anton Page is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Lofton gets his lead at first, nobody out. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Piscotty, and he makes the catch in the corner.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So here's Cody Bellinger. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Next up is Max Muncy. The 0-1. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. It bangs off the scoreboard and it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 35 now on the season. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything. And he did just that.
To the plate now, Jalen Miller. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He'll enter play at .313, 11 home runs, and an even 40 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
3 runs already home here. Hard hit ball to second. And there are 2 away now.
Batting high, the catcher, Will Smith.
In now, Will Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Leading off the inning, Tommy La Stella, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch coming, here it is. And it's fouled away. Little chopper back to the mound. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play deep. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
Into the box now, Austin Allen. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Kershaw's ready. Here's the first pitch. A swing by Piscotty, and this is driven to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Long throw to third.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Tyler Ramirez.
Striding in for Oakland, Tyler Ramirez. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And he fouls this one off. Kershaw now on 1-1. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Digging in, Christian Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And that's down into left center for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Peterson, a 6'1" left-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jock Peterson becomes the first out of the inning. So now to the plate, Darnell Mason, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead. Standing in now,